He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a focused energy and natural screen presence that made him stand out long before leading roles found him. Atakan Hosgoren didn't simply enter Turkish television. He built momentum step by step, turning early discipline and athletic dedication into one of the most promising young acting careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Atakan Hosgören was born on May 5, 1999, in Istanbul, Turkey. Before cameras and scripts became part of his world, he was deeply involved in sports, particularly basketball. Years of structured training shaped his competitive mindset, time management, and resilience, qualities that would later define his professional approach to acting. Unlike many who grow up aiming for the spotlight, his path unfolded gradually, guided by discipline rather than instant visibility. His acting career began with supporting roles in youth-oriented television projects, where his calm delivery and relatable presence quickly caught attention. He appeared in series such as 4N 1K Ilk Ask, introducing him to a younger audience and establishing him as a rising face in teen drama storytelling. The true turning point in his career came with his lead role as Ozan in Kardeslerim. The series became a major rating success and expanded internationally, significantly elevating his profile. Through Ozan, Atakan portrayed emotional growth, loyalty, inner conflict, and vulnerability, earning recognition for bringing subtle depth to a character navigating hardship and responsibility. The role proved he could handle layered storytelling rather than surface-level youth charm. Rather than remaining limited to one character type, Atakan has shown clear intention in expanding his craft. He gravitates toward emotionally grounded roles that allow internal conflict to unfold naturally, reflecting a long-term strategy rather than chasing short-lived trends. His performances suggest patience, controlled energy, and a willingness to evolve with each project. Off-screen, Atakan maintains a relatively low profile. His lifestyle reflects structure and physical discipline, shaped by his athletic background. Fitness remains an important part of his routine, not only for appearance, but for mental clarity and balance. He avoids excessive public exposure, keeping attention centered on his work rather than personal headlines. In terms of public image, he represents a modern blend of approachability and composure. Fashion-wise, he favors clean, understated looks that align with his calm persona. Brand collaborations and media appearances have grown steadily, mirroring his rise in television popularity without overwhelming his presence. By 2026, Atakan Hoşgören is regarded as one of the most promising young male leads in Turkish television. Producers value his reliability, audiences connect with his sincerity, and industry observers note his consistent improvement from project to project. His estimated net worth reflects earnings from television roles, brand partnerships, and growing international exposure through global distribution platforms. What distinguishes him most is controlled progression. Rather than chasing instant superstardom, he appears focused on building credibility. Each role feels like a calculated step forward, reinforcing depth over hype and longevity over momentary visibility. As of 2026, Atakan Hoşgören stands as a symbol of steady rise in modern Turkish entertainment, disciplined, evolving, and quietly powerful in his presence. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a grounded presence, emotional restraint, and an authenticity that made audiences feel rather than simply watch. Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan didn't rush into Turkish entertainment. He earned his place step by step, shaping a career built on patience, depth, and inner strength. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan was born on December 13, 1982, in Sivas, Turkey. Long before television sets and camera lights, his world revolved around music, writing, and self-expression. He showed an early interest in creativity, particularly songwriting and poetry, using music as his first emotional outlet rather than acting. His journey into the entertainment industry began through music competitions and songwriting projects, where he gradually built confidence and artistic discipline. Halil didn't follow a traditional acting path early on. Instead, he spent years refining his emotional awareness and storytelling instincts, skills that would later define his screen performances. His acting breakthrough came with the role of Yaman Karimli in the long-running drama Emanet. The character demanded emotional restraint, moral conflict, and psychological depth, qualities Halil delivered with quiet precision. The series became a massive success, earning him international recognition and a deeply loyal fan base across Turkey, the Middle East, South Asia, and beyond. Rather than relying solely on popularity, Halil focused on emotional realism. His portrayal of Yaman stood out because it avoided exaggeration, favoring silence, controlled expressions, and internal conflict. This approach turned him into a symbol of intense masculinity layered with vulnerability, setting him apart from louder, formula-driven performances. Off-screen, Halil's personality mirrors his on-screen restraint. He maintains a low profile, avoids excessive media exposure, and remains selective about public appearances. Music continues to play a central role in his life, with songwriting serving as both a creative outlet and a personal refuge. Halil's lifestyle reflects simplicity and discipline. He values solitude, structure, and emotional balance, preferring depth over noise. His fashion sense aligns with this mindset, understated, classic, and practical, reinforcing an image rooted in authenticity rather than trends. As his influence expanded internationally, so did his professional credibility. His estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from television projects, music work, and selective brand collaborations, built gradually through dedication rather than rapid exposure. What truly distinguishes Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan is emotional honesty. He approaches characters from the inside out, drawing on lived experience, introspection, and sensitivity. This depth allows his performances to resonate long after scenes end, creating a lasting connection with viewers. As of 2026, Halil Ibrahim Ceyhan stands as more than a television actor. He represents quiet power, emotional intelligence, and artistic patience in modern Turkish entertainment, a figure whose impact comes not from volume, but from truth. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.